Hey, good morning, everybody. Here's my channel, and I am Kendra. I am looking at a pantry that I'm going to tackle today. This is one of the pantries. It's the one we use the most. There's overflow in other things and stock in other pantries and like that. So this is the kitchen pantry. And as you can clearly see, I've let it go. It's not funny, really. I mean, I could laugh or I could cry. I'm gonna drag everything out of this today. Everything. I'm gonna take inventory. I'm gonna toss what's not good, expired. I'm gonna move some things to another pantry. I'm gonna put it all back, all of it. I'm gonna put some of it back that should be here. Like, there's no reason to have as many condiments in here. I'd love to have that in my overflow around the corner pantry, around the corner from where I'm standing now. So that's it. If you like this kind of thing, I hope you'll stick around. Tell me about your pantry problems. Maybe you don't have as disorganized a mess as I do. It's not always like this, but the holidays sure don't help. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Especially when I bake, because that right there has my baking stuff in it. That's my baking bin. And I tend not to put stuff back because I have to drag it out to open it. Maybe I need a better system. Something on wheels would be great. Anyway, that's that, and I'm going to get on to it. If you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love to have you do that because I get to know people better. They seem to chat more when they're subscribed. I'm a chatter. Don't ever feel bad about making comments, even if you feel like you want to say something that might help. I'll tell you about my way of doing it, and you tell me about your way of doing it. One shelf down, and I will get that all, washed out with a rag and some, I usually use Windex, and then I'll address what's right behind me, which would be everything that was on that shelf, right? So I'm going to see what's worthy, what's not, and what needs to go. Okay, I gotta vacuum this out. Not really vacuum it. I'm gonna dust it out and give it a good clean. I saw some rice in there and I thought, no, is it a bug? But it's rice. I don't know how rice got in there, just from people lifting rice over the top of it, I guess. So it's got some things to dump out there. Here's what I have. Brown gravy, chicken gravy. I call this biscuit gravy, but it says peppered gravy here. It's my favorite if I'm making it from a powder. Turkey gravy. These are just random garlic parmesan wing seasoning that I need to remember I have, so I'll put it on and try it. And I need to make this sooner than later. It's Mrs. Wage's medium salsa, and I used to have this all the time, and I like it. I've got just 2 taco seasonings left because I've only been using Lowry's, but I need to go ahead and use these the next time. This is kind of a random, it's annatto, I don't know how you say it, but an ashoti. It's when you make red rice with bacon and onions. That's one of my favorite things to make. It's like a Filipino or chamorro, or I don't know, Pacific Islander. That's what I'll say. It's a Pacific Islander, really popular dish on Guam. Although the first time I ever had it was in high school. I had a Filipino boyfriend, and his mother made it. She didn't speak English, and I thought I would never see it again. I loved it so much. And then I went to, grow up, and I was married, and my husband had a chamorro coworker, and we used to go out to his house all the time on the weekends. Back when I was really young, I had the energy to do that, and they would do these big cookout barbecue things, and the red rice was there, and I was like, how do you do this? And she showed me. I was so happy. Okay, and her name was Julia Navarro, by the way. Julia, if you're out there, thank you. So one more thing. This was so long ago that my daughter Donna, Patience's mother, was still learning to talk, and she said, their last name was Navarro, and she would always say, can we go to the new Barrow's house? She had several words that she used to botch, and I never corrected her because I loved it. It was so cute. It was no longer cute in the first grade for her first grade teacher, though. Keep that in mind. Okay, so then I've got Classic Ranch. That had nothing to do with this. I'm sorry for going off on a tangent. And then there's one random Sunday pot roast with rich gravy. You know, I'm so attached to the Mississippi pot roast. That's what I'm doing if I'm making a pot roast. So I don't know why I hang on to this, but I do. And then I got a bunch of au jus. Same thing, pot roast going with the ranch. So that's it for my condiments. Not condiments. What do you call these? Flavorings? Packet flavor packs. That's what I call them. Flavor packs. 2 shelves washed. I got to hang another under the thing light. It needs a new battery. I'll do that now. Okay, I got these 2 shelves done, and I did the batteries in both of the under the cabinet lights that I've had under here. Hey, while I got your attention, I got a mail call here. Let me make sure my address, it's not. Okay, so just dropped off at the door by, I think, Amazon. Okay, I'm back. So I didn't want to film while somebody else was in here, just us. So I got my soap. I can get this at the store, but most of the time I have to go to this one drugstore that I don't like to get in and out of because it's against all the busy streets and lots of turn lanes and high-flying cars and whatnot. Anyway, ordering it by mail is just as easy as pie. You know, you just hit the send. So I got 3 bars of that. It's really good because I have lupus and very, very bad skin, and this is it. Anything else seems to make my lupus even worse. This doesn't seem to make it even worse. And then I'm a sucker for this every year. I got to see if it's going to snow and when, you know? And then this is the last thing. This is for my, oh, hold on. Oh, great. I thought I flipped it over so you could see. You know what? Let me get it out. I found this one time, I think at my grocery store, or one of the stores that's not open anymore. And I love it. I put it in my foot soak bath thing. And it just is so nice. It looks like charcoal. It feels like charcoal. Tea tree oil charcoal, I think is what it is. So this is a really nice, it makes your feet soft too. So it also kills anything that could be lurking there. So there you have it. That's it. Made in the USA. 2 pounds of it. My Amazon haul. Sorry, I was trying to say grocery haul. All right, here's an update. The top shelf, these things I can't get down, and they'll be home soon, and they'll help me get the stuff off the top shelf. And I can see if it's expired or if it needs to go back up there. And then breakfast is all taken care of here. It's done. There's, slap me if you see me in the cereal aisle, Cheerios, Rice Krispies, Corn Flakes, Honey Bunches of Oats, Life. Well, it didn't open. Raisin Bran, what are those called? Frosted Mini Wheats, Cheerios, Pebbles or something like that. And then, oh, I knocked down, this is Christmas Cap'n Crunch, I think. So it's still in date and everything. They always say, you know, oh, get this, get that. So they're going to eat this and that before I get more of this and that. Okay? I don't care. And this is, you know, side dishes, grains, that kind of thing. I got a lot of Zatarains. I had no idea. When you don't know what you have, you overbuy, Kendra. Broccoli cheddar soup I need to make. These are Amish chicken noodle soup noodles. What are they called? They are called Amish egg noodles. They are good until 5:25, goodness sakes. Whole bunch of macaroni and cheese, didn't know I have. Oven fry, which I don't know why I bought, but I was in a fit when I bought it, I guess. Some onion soup mix, I'm going to use that for dip. Breadcrumbs, 2 cans of it. I am now working on our condiments. And while nobody's here as a witness, I've been dumping some really bad expired stuff. Just that we've never even opened. Goddess dressing, what was I thinking? That was hard. You know what? I didn't even rinse that out and put it in the recycle. The goddess dressing would not come out. This is all assorted vinegars. So I've got, apple cider vinegar. I've got white wine vinegar, red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and 2 rice vinegar. In fact, I'm going to put this one in the overflow in case I need the room for more vinegar, which I very well may when I get another bottle of white vinegar in here out of the overflow. I think this is all just Asian style. What is this? Teriyaki, Asian style sesame, tamari, more teriyaki, and soy sauce. I took the soy sauce right there. Can you see it? The green one. I took it out of here because I want to. Did I just do that and tell you? Sorry. Well, I got all of the baking stuff to fit into the baking box. Whether I get the lid on or not, we'll see. And she's done. So this is now blank. I think what I'm going to do is put my griddle up here, like for pancakes and bacon and stuff, because I can get it a lot easier from here than I can out in the garage where I've been storing it on a shelf, and it won't get gross out there, dusty and Okay, so that's empty right now. Then here's all the breakfast stuff. I already showed you that. Too much cereal for any human. This is breakfast and lunch. There's protein milkshakes. There's oatmeal. These cookies that are breakfast really, because I think they're like 350 calories a piece or something crazy like that. The lunch go round. All manner of crackers. I'm telling you what, no more crackers. These are saltines and Ritz. And then I've got, they're basically club crackers, but they're the Safeway brand. And then there's these Town crackers. They're kind of like this too. Wheat Thins, 2 of Zesta, and 2 of graham crackers. It dawns on me that should this really be here? Yeah, it's part of lunch, isn't it? They can take that for lunch. I showed you this. Way too much rice, zatarines, jambalaya, quinoa, all kinds of packets. We've got stuffing. We've got yellow rice. We've got home-style butter potatoes instant, lobster biscuits, red lobster, cheesy scallop potatoes mix, cheesy broccoli soup, noodles, pearl barley, onion soup mix. I'm going to make dip for tomorrow's game, football, breadcrumbs, mac and cheese. Down here we've got just like ketchup, mustard, lemon juice, taco sauce. That's an overflow of Red Hot right there. Some more taco sauce, some buffalo sauce. This is all the dried fruit I have now that I threw out the dried fruit that was expired. And this is all the vinegars. Lots of vinegars. So this is all Asian style stuff. And then I have these, same as I have from the Mexican restaurant. So those are there. And this is like rice noodles. I'm not going to remember what they're called now. What do you wrap around sushi? It's green, it's seaweed, is there a kid nearby? No. You know what I mean. Heck, I'll take it out. Sushi nori. Okay. And then all the way down here, I don't eat pasta for a year. Don't let me buy any more cereal or any more pasta. My baking box is totally full. And that, my dears, is how you do it. It took me about 3 hours. Yes, it did. But I'm proud to have it done. I can find things now. The kids won't know where they are, but I know where everything is. If you like what you saw today, I hope you consider subscribing if you have not yet. Always fun to hit that like button for me if you think of it, and make a comment. Let's chat. How's your pantry doing?